Do you ever do something so stupid, mess up so bad that you really just don't want anybody to know? I do. Well, hey there, hobby homesteaders. Welcome back to Peaks Peak and welcome to the new wood yard.
Now guys, I'm just going to break in right here to tell you that this video is not going to go in the direction that I had planned. I came up here all excited to tell you about how we're going to set up a new wood yard, have a place to set up a sawmill, work on firewood, do all of those things. And so we were going to start by clearing this property out and getting everything set up today. Well, unfortunately, things did not go as planned. So this video is not going to be about that. But Lord willing, we'll get things cleaned up and we'll get back on schedule.
So I've got some work to do if I'm going to learn how to work with trees and lumber and all that, because I don't know what trees are what. I don't know my species. So I've got this tree to take down, take this down. Got another oak tree here. At least I think it's oak. It's got a little bit of some issues going on, so I don't know what we're going to run into there.
Now this should have been my first clue that we're heading for trouble.
It's got some damage, but man, it's good and straight. Check that sucker out. This is all brand new to me, and so you're going to catch me doing some really dumb things.
It's like I knew I was headed for trouble
as we go through this, and I want you to jump in the comments and explain to me, you know, you should leave that tree longer until it matures more, you're going to get a lot more wood out of it, whatever the case is. I'm fine with that. Give me your opinion.
Can I maybe take that back?
That way I can kind of filter through them and see what fits with what I'm doing and what I can learn from. And yeah, that'll help me out. Yeah, I'm just gonna put some stuff on the ground for right now and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, well, unfortunately I was right about this tree. I'm gonna put my helmet on before I drop it, but I was right about this tree, and it's hollow in the center about like that.
Now this is the point where I should have taken a step back and reevaluated my plans, moved the side-by-side further away from where I was working, because you definitely don't have as much control over a tree that's got a big hole in the center. And my buddy Brock actually suggested to me that whenever he encounters something like this, he stops and starts his cut about a foot higher to try to get above where the hole is. That's a pretty good idea. The other thing he suggested is to do a plunge cut before you start cutting to make sure the integrity of the tree is there. I didn't do that either. And about now is when I realized the tree was wanting to go backwards. And I thought it was going to go directly the opposite of the way that I wanted it to fall, but that would have been just fine. And as much as I hate to share this angle because it shows exactly why I lost control of this tree and caused problems, here it is. You can see that I did not line up my cuts well, and that is what ultimately led to this tree going exactly in the wrong direction.
Ah, shoot. Ah, shoot. Well, I just blew it. Do you ever do something so stupid, mess up so bad that you really just don't want anybody to know? I do.
You're such an idiot.
Well, This is, I don't know whether to cry or laugh or vomit, but it's my own stupid fault. I mean, straight up 100%. I thought to myself when I pulled the side-by-side in here, I really should just park it far enough back that it's not within reach of any of the trees before I start. That was my first mistake. My second mistake was I cut the wedge out of the tree and I saw that it was rotten. I didn't plunge cut to see if it was rotten, but I cut the wedge out of it, and as soon as I did, I saw it was rotten. So I knew I wasn't gonna have near as much control over it. But, you know, I don't have a whole lot of experience with that kind of stuff, so I thought, well, I can probably still handle it. So I went ahead and started to make my cut. And you can see my next mistake is the fact that, well, I did a lousy job of lining up my cut. I'm about an inch below right here where I was trying to make my hinge. So I didn't have my angle right. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you to tell me what else I did wrong, because I'm gonna get lit up over this one. You live and learn. I mean, you get out and do something. I'm just glad that I didn't get hurt and nobody else was around to get hurt. But man, oh man, you want to talk about learning a lesson, because there's a whole lot of nights I would have had my son up here with me. He could have been over there sitting in the side-by-side, or who knows. I am sharing this just to show how easy it can happen. You know, you think, well, I've got this under control, or I can handle this, and it's no big deal. I'll just go ahead and try it, and then here you are. And this won't be the last time I'm in one of these stupid messes, I'm sure. But I'm pretty disappointed in myself. It is what it is. I've got insurance on it. That's what I bought the insurance for. So I'm gonna get this tree cut off of it and then get some pictures to send to the dealership so they can kind of start making preparations for fixing it for me. Oh man, this is just brutal. I mean, I'm just out here trying to learn something new, you know, and I don't know. All right, I'm gonna get this thing cut off of here. All right, boys, while I'm out here, I figured it's about time to do a little bit of maintenance on the side-by-side here, so I thought I would, yeah, go ahead and pop the hood here and, yeah. Oh, man. I done spilled my drink. Runs like a new one. Now that that's behind us, let's cut down some more trees. I don't even know if I can do it, man. I can't. Man. I'll tell you what, you know, I mean, I've made some dumb mistakes. I've done some dumb things because I try to do things that I've not been trained to do, and so it happens. But this pretty well tops it all, I believe. Pretty well tops it all.
So I decided I might as well get my call into the insurance company.
Okay, and what are the visible damages that you can see?
Well, it landed on the front bumper.
So now I'm left sorting things out with the KTAC Insurance Company. So as soon as I have a resolution, I'll be sure and let you know how it all worked out. Until next time, guys, don't forget, get outside and enjoy God's creation. It's beautiful out there. Just maybe be more careful than I was.